that's a good segue into us making our own Hallmark movie.
I think we could do it.
Because it is. It's just we fill in the blanks.
Female protagonist.
White.
She could be racially ambiguous.
She's from Chicago, and she's going back to her hometown in Kansas.
But why is she going back there? She has to have some sort of reason. She doesn't want to go. She's just stuck. Like her car breaks down or something.
How about she's getting an inheritance from her great aunt, and she thinks it's just going to be a quick trip to pick up the cash.
Right, but her car breaks down, and now she's stuck in the town, and the mechanic is our romantic lead.
He goes, I'll fix your car next week, but I don't work around Christmas. Christmas is about family.
Boom.
And she's frustrated with this in the moment. She's like, but my car.
He needs to finish something else, like an old car that his grandfather used to own that's going to be in like the Christmas parade or something.
Oh, that's good.
Going to happen in town.
She doesn't know this though. She just thinks,
no.
This guy's rude.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Next scene, she's at her minority friend's house who's putting her up for the night because she didn't think she'd have to stay. And it's an old friend from back in the day. We cut to a scene of her like opening her bag and unpacking and being like, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
This is the only scene she's in.
And then the friend's like, it's no problem. You can stay however long you need because...
I'm actually going away.
Yeah.
There needs to be a kid somewhere in there.
All right, how about this? She goes to the local bar. I know, a little bit, stay with me. Local bar. And because she's the big city, she's a little bit different than the lead in the movie we just watched. She's a big city lady.
It's more likely to be a cafe. A Christmas cafe. It's
got
to be something
a bakery.
Christmassy. A Christmas bakery. A bakery.
A bakery. So she goes to the bakery that she used to love as a kid. And it's the same owner.
They got her favorite macaroons.
Two old people, old white people. And they see her and they're like, is that little Jennifer? You simply have to stay for the Great Christmas Bake Off.
The gingerbread house making competition.
Yes, gingerbread house building yes, perfect.
Mm-hmm. That's where we meet the love interest's kid because she sees some kid having trouble making his gingerbread house. And she walks over and helps him out. And then the mechanic guy walks over and, oh, this is your kid?
That's when we learn that he is a widower.
Cancer, the big...
And he says something along the lines of, so now it's just me and this little guy. And he ruffles the guy's hair.
But the kid's sick or something.
The kid's sick?
AIDS.
AIDS?
AIDS?
Oh, God.
Monica just said AIDS. I want that to be on the record.
AIDS.
Monica said that.
All right. The kid has AIDS because Monica wants him to have AIDS.
How did he get AIDS?
Blood transfusion.
Thanks, Monica. You're doing a heck of a job. Can you turn this light out? We've had this stupid light on the whole time. I hope is it different?
A little bit, but not that much.
Half this episode is gonna look different because you left the light on.
Green in it.
Just to recap, lady from Chicago going back to her small town gets stranded there because the mechanic can't work on her car yet, which she's pissed off about. Meets up with some older people that she knew from her past. They invite her to the gingerbread building competition. That's where we have our second bump in with the mechanic and his sick kid, and the mechanic is widowed.
I think your main lead should also have a husband who has passed away. So she
Of course,
yes,
because they have to relate.
Yep.
Widowed.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, she's
She
widowed.
still wears the ring, and that's how they talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're married? Nah. He's dead.
And then he's like, oh, my
She's
wife's dead too. Next scene, the guy who owns the bakery was like, I managed to fix your car. So now she has her way out, but now she chooses to stay. She's like, oh, thank you, but I think I'm going to stick around.
The love interest before the last scene ended invited her to help with the parade, maybe.
Oh, the parade, yeah, because the car. He's got to show up at the bake shop just to bump in that third time, and that's when he finally is like, hey, maybe you could be a part of the parade. And she's like, you're a part of the parade? And he's like, yeah, I've been restoring my grandfather's old car. And she goes, so you weren't just blowing me off without fixing my car.
And actually, we need a new snow queen for our Christmas parade.
It's got to be...
And it's about making her dress, and it turns into a Phantom Thread.
I was going to say, it's got to be like Santa and Mrs. Claus in the back of the truck, and the old bake couple always do it every year. And then the following scene is bake couple like going like, oh, you know, my hip just isn't what it used to be. I'm really getting worried about this Christmas parade. The kids need a Mrs. Claus. They both bail out, but then they look across the cafe at the main character and the mechanic talking at a table. And they go, And then the husband looks at the wife and goes, maybe it's time for a new Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Meow.
And also before that, they need to announce the winner of the gingerbread contest from a couple days ago. The judges have decided, and little Scotty wins that as well.
He fucking did it.
Yep. So that happens. The parade goes off with a hitch. He goes...
And she decides to stay in the small town.
She decides to stay in the small town. He says something like, that was such a good Christmas. I'm sad to see you go. And she goes, well, you won't have to be sad.
Oh, I got something. I got another thing. We're also waiting for the test results for whether or not what is his name?
Scotty.
Little Scotty. Whether he, is going to make it or not.
Yes.
And
Because of the AIDS.
because of the AIDS.
And the black doctor shows up for the second scene that he's in and goes, the
He's
AIDS
gonna
is
make
gone.
it. He's gonna make it.
The AIDS disappeared. Someone says it's a Christmas miracle, and then everyone eats gingerbread.
Sometimes you just gotta have hope.
And even the kid can say something weird, because I feel like they would do this in Hallmark movies where the kid's like, and maybe someday I'll have a new mommy too. And like looks up at the main character, and they laugh, and they're like,
A Christmas parade.
Christmas parade.
Christmas on parade.
A very Christmas parade.
A parade for Christmas.
On Christmas Day, Christmas.
Christmas Palooza.
That's a movie about the Hallmark convention, Christmas Palooza.
Christmas, yeah, it is. Oh my god. Hold on. We have to make a movie about two people meeting at the Hallmark Christmas Con convention.
Oh yeah, that's their meet cute.
Like maybe it's the event planner, like for it, like
Yeah.
meeting like somebody who's like got a booth there or something.
Yeah.
Like it's a small time like craftsman or something.
And he's got to be like, I love Christmas, and then she's got to be like,
Oh, it's just a
a
job,
job for me. To be honest, I'm kind of tired of Christmas. What's it all about anyway? And then
All I do every year is hang up all these decorations. Is it only about the decorations?
it's not, and she'll learn that.
In our new movie called Christmas Palooza.
Hannah chose career over love until...
Ready for the Christmas spirit competition?
Absolutely.
All I want for Christmas is you.
A cookie cutter Christmas.
Thanks for watching In the Fold. If you like what you saw, please subscribe for more. And if you really like what you saw, you can check out our Patreon where you can see behind the scenes photos and videos.